I stopped going out of the
But I
house.
woke up one morning.
I stayed home all day for many days, drew the curtains closed, turned off the television, and just lay on the bed. My assistant came in one day and found me in this fetal position. He was apoplectic. He begged, he cajoled, and tried to persuade, but there was no moving me. It slowly dawned on him and me that we had a problem bigger than anything we had seen before. I didn't know it yet, but I had become clinically depressed. I called my therapist. We had suspended sessions as I got better in understanding myself, and I was initially reluctant to go back to her because I felt like I had failed.
This book is about you, but it's about so many other people. It's about your family, your mom.
Yes.
It's about Debola.
Yes. I went to do it. I'm going to ask in the comment section, who is this Adebola? I didn't in my
It's about the Durotoys, as you said. It's about your therapist. It's about your church community, about friends. You seem to be very blessed with people, very blessed with community. And this room, I think, makes that point, really, really well.
And this is the second book launch we're doing.
Oh, wow.
We did the first one on Saturday with people from across the globe. So I had to,
So we're not so good enough to be the first one. I understand why Bobby is in the second one. Okay, I'm playing. I'm sorry.
Hello, my name is Montibola Abiri, and I'm a consultant psychiatrist. It's interesting that I'm the therapist that is referred to in this book over and again. I'd like to congratulate Chude from the bottom of my heart and to thank him for shining the spotlight on mental health. Mental health is something people really want to talk about, but I think it's extremely humbling for me. I feel very honored that something that people would rather, hide from, pretend like it doesn't exist, Chude brings to the spotlight.
To diagnose this type of depression, Nigeria uses the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual published by the American Psychiatric Association. Here are some of its listed symptoms: feelings of sadness, tearfulness, emptiness, or hopelessness, check. Loss of interest or pleasure in most of all normal activities such as sex, hobbies, or sports, check. Sleep disturbances including insomnia or sleeping too much, check. Tiredness and lack of energy so that even small tasks take extra effort, check. Reduced appetite and weight loss or increased cravings for food and weight gain, check. Anxiety, agitation, or restlessness, check. Slowed thinking, speaking, or body movements, check. Feelings of worthlessness or guilt, fixing on past failures or self-blame, check. Trouble thinking, concentrating, making decisions, and remembering things, check. Unexplained physical problems such as back pain or headaches, we shall be returning to this. Frequent or recurring thoughts of death, suicidal thoughts, suicide attempts, or suicide, we shall certainly be returning to this. So here we were, clinical depression. For a long time, when people would ask me to describe depression, I would decline. This is because when I did, I would tear. It's not a place I ever want to go back to. And even now, I took in an involuntary deep breath, just thinking about describing it. But now, I am going to try. Let's see how it goes. If I had never gotten depressed, I am sure it would never make sense to me. It's like being locked in darkness, except the darkness is inside you. The darkness is you. There is no you outside the darkness. You are stuck in the darkness. Everything you see in the world is colored by darkness. It is inescapable darkness. It's like sinking into a black hole endlessly And yes, you know you should struggle against it. But you don't struggle because you don't even have the strength to want to struggle against it. You are tired, inside being tired, and you are dragged down by the tiredness with every step you take.
And you said something that struck me. You said if you haven't experienced it, you don't know what it's like. But if someone is experiencing it right now in the room, if someone's going to watch this, what can we do? What can they do if they're in that hole?
This morning I was tearing up. My friend was there when I was preparing for this book, and just remembering and thinking, oh my God, thank you for saving me. Oh my God, thank you for saving me. Oh my God, thank you for saving me. Because I can't imagine. That's why Auntie Betty was tearing up and Auntie Shafa was having to hold her. I think the first thing somebody is going through depression is to say, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's to say, I'm sorry. My mother is here. She didn't understand you. And people ask me, how did your family react? My mother just knew instinctively that all she needed to do was sit still. So she would just come home every day and sit with it and tell me it will be okay. It will be okay. And if she had come, my mother is a pastor. If she had quoted the Bible, if she had tried to advise me, my mind would have rejected it. All I needed was for someone to hug my soul. Was to feel like I'm not alone. That's all I want. That's all. When you're in the, and maybe it's not for everybody, but everybody has spoken with that has gone through depression. You just want, because when you're in depression, there's something I said in the book, you don't feel it will ever be okay. You can't conceive of a time when it will be okay. Your mind is in, I say your mind has had a stroke. You can't think, your mind can, like now we can envision a future. When you are depressed, you cannot envision a future. So at that time, even if people tell you it will get better, intellectually you understand, but here, you don't. And like a child who has fallen down and doesn't understand what's happening in the world, all you need to know is that somebody is just there with you. It's just there with you. And so that is the first thing I say to anybody. Just, I'm sorry. It's the worst thing a human being can go through. Worst thing. Worst thing. And I say that not because of that thing. It's not on a hierarchy of illnesses. God, is that if you're sick, at least your mind can imagine a time when you will be well. But if your mind cannot conceive of a time when you will be well, what hope do you have? So it's hopelessness. And so it's, I'm sorry. First of all, and that's the most important thing. But then now to say, very gently, not presumptuously, that some of us have gone through that valley. And we also felt like there was nothing to save us. And somehow, something saved us. A therapist, a family member, some drugs, prayer, speaking in tongues, fellowship, something. So even in the midst of the hopelessness, even if your heart can't feel it, find a way for your spirit to know it. That somehow, and it's going to make sense. Just wake up. I just woke up one morning and depression was gone. I just woke up one morning. It was a process. So I shared it in the book. I went to see Fela Jurotoye. He gave what I would call a prophecy. And I went into my car. And for the first time in 3 months, I felt like light had come into my soul. And I'm just like, how can I be feeling darkness for 3 months and suddenly without doing anything, light comes in? And so that's the message. And one day the darkness will pass. The darkness can pass. Maybe permanently, maybe temporarily, but darkness can pass. And so once, even if you don't feel it, you know it. The Apostle Paul says something in the Bible that we should not mourn like those who have no hope. So the idea is, unlike what Nigeria often teaches you, you mourn first. You feel it. You feel the pain. You express the pain. but then you know, even if you can't feel the hope at the time, that there is hope, you know. And that is the only thing you can really say to anybody. That I'm sorry, that I may not understand, but I'm sorry. And that some of us have felt that same way. And somehow, light came. There's always light in the world.
Wow. 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 I need this. I don't know where the media team is. I think I need that answer. Thank you, Mommy. I think there's so many nuggets in there about having people that will sit with you.
Yeah.
There's also a lot. I had put a dog hair in this page where you said, I believe it's true. Many people who attempt or die by suicide don't want to die.
Yes.
They just want the pain to end.